In this video, my cat and I are going to explore the source of a slight banging noise coming from the underside of this 2003 GMC Sierra Z71 4x4. And by slight I mean severe. Okay, our culprit for the loud banging noise under this truck is this torsion bar crossmember support. It bolts onto the frame, and the mount that secures the crossmember to the frame is rusted completely out. This torsion bar acts like the front spring for the wheels, so when this thing gets torqued, it just clangs on the frame. The other mount is actually pretty rusty, but it looks, decent. It's still attached. We're gonna go ahead and replace that one as well. All right, you can see this mount is completely torched. These are the bolts that hold it in. I'm pretty sure that from the factory these are riveted in, so I believe this is a replacement bracket that's completely rusted through. So this truck's already gone through two of them. So there are bolts there too on this other side. So it looks to me like this has been done before to this vehicle. Just goes to show you how these GM trucks just rust out. All right, the parts I got are Dorman replacement parts, part number 905-506. Got these online. There's the mount and all the nuts and bolts you're going to need. Again, if these were factory, I believe they're riveted in. You'd have to grind off the head of the rivet and then punch it out. But with this, we've got a 3/4 inch bolt, and the nut on this side, I got a 18mm impact wrench, so I was able to get the bolt off. So I've got 3 more to go. All right, so I'm having to play patty cake with this thing a little bit. I've got it jacked up on a jack stand, got the rear wheels chalked. I put my jack on the crossmember to lift it up. These are the bolts I'm trying to get out. This thing looks pretty nasty. It's all rusted out. So you can see I'm having difficulty with this one. So I just lifted this up out of the way so I can get some wrenches on here because this bolt was in the way. All right, I'm going to go ahead and just grind off the head of this bolt. I'm done playing with it. I've rounded off the nut on it. So here goes nothing. Alright, so the grinder worked. I got the head of the bolt off, took a punch and punched the bolt through the hole. Alright, so there's half the bracket. Whew, still hot. You can see where that nut really rounded off. Alright, this bolt is not breaking free, so I'm going to have to grind this one off too. Dang it. Alright, so I ground it flush. Time to punch it out. Alright, that's out. So now I've got to get this top bolt out here, and then we're going to go after the bolt that's actually holding the bushing in itself. I've got an 18mm socket and my 3/4 socket on this side of the bolt. I can't get my impact wrench up here at all, so I'm hoping this will break free without any power tools. Here goes nothing. And that's what I got, nothing. Okay, I'm getting it to turn. That's good news. Okay, bolt and nut is off. Now we're going after the bushing that's connected to the crossmember. Alright, I've got a 21mm socket on this end of the bolt, and I've got my impact wrench with a 15/16. Alright guys, I totally screwed this up. I'm not supposed to be using this impact wrench on the nut of this bolt. The nut is actually welded into the bracket, so all you gotta do is take the breaker bar and socket on the bolt head and unscrew it. I broke the welds and got the nut off of the bracket, and it's not supposed to come off. You just take the socket and put it on the bolt head, and don't be an idiot like me. It's bushing out, but we'll get it out. Alright, it's loose. I'm going to go ahead and jack this thing back up. There we go. Alright, so that's what's left of the original bushing. You can see where I had to grind out the bottom bolts. These would not come loose and I rounded that one off. The new kit does not come with a bolt, so I'm going to clean up the original and reuse it. Alright, I took the time to spray the bare metal spots on the frame with some anti-rust spray paint. I cleaned up the frame rail on the inside here where the bracket was going to bolt to, so I had to chip away at quite a bit of rust. That old bracket was kind of fused to the frame, so I had to wire brush and scrape, and then spray painted that with some anti-rust paint as well. So I think we're ready to go ahead and start installing the new bracket. On the other side of the truck, I've got the bolts soaking in WD-40 to be ready to take those bolts out. Alright, I've got my floor jack lifting up this cross member. Got it up as high as I can get it to go. Got to watch out. I believe this is the ABS control module right here. Kind of bumps into that, so you got to be careful. But we got the new bushing. Slide that underneath. Okay. We'll start putting bolts in. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and tighten these bolts down. I put a little bit of blue thread locker on there. Hopefully that'll keep any of these new bolts from backing out. Alright, so we've got the 4 bolts tightened. Go ahead and lower this jack. Oh, would you look at that?
Like a glove.
Wowee. Must be living right, because that went in just fine. Alright, I'm just going to put a small dab of thread locker on this as well. Alright, we'll tighten that down. That should be it for this side, and we'll go over to the next one. Let's go ahead and send it. Go ahead and let this jack all the way down. There we go. Okay, there we go, all in. Now we're going to go on to this side. This side should be a little bit easier because there are no brake lines or fuel lines going through here, no ABS system. It's all pretty well just frame. Okay, so I've got my 20mm socket on this bolt for the bushing. Like I mentioned before, the nut on the end of this is actually welded to the cross member, so I only need to get the socket on the one end to get the bolt out. Alright, so my breaker bars seem to be a bit difficult to loosen this bolt, so I'm just using this box end on the end of my socket wrench here. Using that for leverage. Seems to be working pretty good. If it'll just hold still. Little by little, we're getting it. Take some tension off of the bushing here so I can get the bolt out. There we go. It's easy enough. There we go. Alright, now I'm going to jack this up and get the good access to the bolts. Where'd the nut go? Well, the nut's off anyway. Not sure where it went. Got my 3/4 socket on the bolt. Got my 18mm impact. And we're going to send it. One more to go. Whew, thankfully that came off really easy. Whew, that's hot. I already used my jack and lifted this cross member again. Now we're able to get the bushing out no problem. Well, that's in fairly decent shape. Slide the new one in place. Alright, 4 bolts are in. Now I'm ready to lower the crossbar and feed in this bolt. Okay, bushing. It's kind of catching on that bushing. I'm going to need to pry that into place. Alright, this one's not wanting to slide down on that as easy as the other one. Alright, I give it a few little love taps with the screwdriver. Yeah, there we go. Just want to catch on that deal. There we go. Now we're in. Where's my bolt? Well, that's how I replaced the torsion bar mounts on this 2003 GMC Sierra. Again, got these mounts online at rockauto.com for pretty cheap. The overall job wasn't that hard. Some of the bolts were a little tricky to get out, especially these two that I had to grind the head off. Just could not get the nuts to come loose to that bolt. No big deal. Thankfully I had a grinding wheel that can take care of that. The driver's side is a little bit trickier to get to because you got some lines going down the frame rail. I think you have a little control module just above where you're working. So it's hard to get that big impact wrench into some of those tight spaces, so I ended up having to use a breaker bar and just some good old elbow grease to get those bolts out. The passenger side was much easier to get to the bolts. The passenger side, I had that replaced quicker than I did the driver's side. Hopefully you found this video helpful. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below if you'd like. If you haven't subscribed, consider doing so, and click that notification bell so you know whenever I post new content. I've got plenty more videos coming. Got some repair work to do yet on this Sierra. I've got a Trailblazer, a Silverado, a Camaro that I do some repairs on. So stay tuned. We've got more repair videos coming in the future. As always, God bless. We'll see you next time.